mean, you have this view that technology needs an ethical component. Do you see anything standing in the way of adding that component to technology?
I think the speed with which the technology advances is one of the larger risks, right? So if we think about the atomic example, the complexity of creating atomic or nuclear capability is quite dramatic. However, when you look at robotics and AI and a series of other genetic engineering and some of these things, the need for large scale capital or capability to deploy them is actually quite low. So that introduces a different type of risk because a smaller number of actors could decide with nefarious intent to do something that's quite dramatic. So that I think is the challenge that we have. But the opportunity is through, whether we want to call it the school systems or whether it's through media and whether it's through entertainment or there's just some other ways to infuse it. I mean, if you go back in history, the best way to learn about any culture is to read the nursery rhymes or to read the books that children are given when they're very, very young. That's what instills a culture in them. That's what instills their sense of right and wrong. And somehow we need to find a way to infuse that, in the broader population. I think that in some ways we've lost some of those things, but if we can raise the awareness and infuse the understanding of what the risks are, that to me would be the opportunity. But frankly, it's a big ask because it's we as societies we don't move on or shift on a dime. But I think that's what's going to be necessary. And sadly, there are likely to be some negative things that happen, and there will need to be a need for enforcement and regulation around that to quickly step in to shut down those issues. Hopefully, it can be done in a way that doesn't simply shut down the entirety of the opportunity.